Okay, this one is Roadkill Pheasant, and I'm going to prepare it to make chicken jerky. I've got quite a bit of it. I must admit we've been collecting it. Save it going to waste. Might have to cut off some of the fat. Good though, isn't it? So I'm going to do all this. So I'm going to marinate this first, and then some of the strips are already alright. They're done. I've stripped off some of the breasts which are damaged. So I need to cut these down a bit more to manageable pieces, and then we're going to put them in the dryer. Dark one. I think some of it's leg meat. I've not tried that before, so that'll be interesting. I've not tried doing this before, to be honest, so it'll all be interesting. Right. So what we've got to do is cut them down to manageable pieces first. So any bits of feather, they need to come off. And then just, it should be like that. Take off the fat because it might become rancid. Keep doing that. And then I'm going to put some, I'm going to bathe them in, I'll put that one down a bit more. There's a piece there. I'm going to bathe it in red wine vinegar or balsamic vinegar and vinegar as well. So get rid of that sinew. See, that's very tender. This is very, very tender. Okay. Piece all right. I'll do this into 3. Then we're going to put it, like I said, in the dryer. That's going to go in there for 10 hours. Maybe a bit more, because some of the ones I've seen, they're drying them. A bit more hair there. Take him out. That's somewhat like 150. I was like, what? That's hot. That off. Clean the fat off. I'll speed this a little bit up a bit. You don't want to see all this, I know. No, it's not bad, is it? There we go. This is definitely the leg meat. Not too worried about that. Just give it a go. Clean it down. Just smell it's very gamey. It's nice though. Get that off there. Bit more feathers. And that should be fine. There we go. Right, I'll just get a dish. Okay, one dish. I'm going to use some balsamic vinegar. A little bit of that. I'm going to let this marinate for 2 hours then in the fridge. I'm going to cover it up. And then a little bit of vinegar, and then I've got some seasoning to put on afterwards. That's just standard malt vinegar. Right, put them in. Okay, I'll put a bit of cling film on the top of that. And I'll show you the herbs as well I'm going to use. I've tried this before on another rub, it was quite nice. Harris's a rub. So pop in the fridge, just clean film it over the top, and then double it. I'm going to leave that for 2 hours now in the fridge. Get it back out, and then we'll season it and then pop it in the dryer. Okay, it's been in the fridge for a couple of hours. Get some paper. And so I'm going to lay it on the paper and just let it dry a little bit. I'll pat it dry, get some nice pieces. Oh, it smells different. Smells quite nice actually. And then we're going to put some seasoning on. Okay. Just turn them over a little bit, make sure they're reasonable. Just going to dry my fingers. I'm going to put a little bit of salt and pepper as well, but I'm going to put the rub first. What I might do is just take this off then, paper, wipe it over. Like so. So I don't want to waste too much. And then when it's on the board, any residue I can just pat on the board as well. So I've done biltong before. This is a different way of doing it. I've never done this before. Rub it in, and then what bits I've got left over. And ordinary peppercorns. I'll put quite a bit on because I'm going to turn them over anyway. And then some Himalayan salt, pink salt. Not too much. Flip it over as best as you can. And get the dryers. Just using the drying rack. So you don't want to touch it if you can help it. Lay them out. sure you get the air around them all. There we go, a small piece there. Actually smells lovely. I'm going to leave this in the rack now for 10 hours at 70 centigrade. That's as hot as mine goes, and I'll show you that in a sec. It might need more than 10 hours, we'll see. That will check as we go along. Okay. Right, let's go over here. This is my dryer in the corner. Place them on. Got a timer, so I've got the temperature set. So the temperature is 70, I can't go any more. That's maximum, okay. Timer is 10 hours, like plus or minus, so it's not, so it's 9 hours, there you go. I can do 11 hours, I might do 11 hours. No, I'll do 10 hours to start with. And then the lid goes on. Make sure it's sitting on properly. That's it. Hold the start button. Oops, hold the start button. And that's it. So we'll come back in 10 hours. There is not a myth, there's a bit of a controversy about this stuff at the moment, that if you dry it like this, it still could contain salmonella, but they reckon not. So if you're a bit of a skeptic and you're worried about salmonella, leprosy, AIDS, pleurisy, the common cold, the flu and everything, what you can do is put this in the oven for 5 minutes. So preheat the oven at 200 degrees and pop this in for 5 minutes after you've dried it in this device, and that should kill anything that you're worried about. Everything, even the common cold. So we'll see you in 10 hours. It's been going now through 2 hours and 3 minutes. So I'm going to not stop it. I'm going to swap the top for the bottom. So bear with me, but it's over here. And then put that one over there. It's drying nicely. I was thinking maybe turn them over. Give them a bit of a turn. Oh, they're stiffening up. So I've got the sniffers. Hey. This one, that goes on first, doesn't it? I'm trying to think now if I got that wrong the wrong way. So that one, and then this one. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Okay, there we go. Okay, I just took one of the trays out and put them all into one tray because they shrunk quite a bit, and I tried a couple of pieces and they are beautiful. I'm going to be doing this again. It is gorgeous. Honestly, it tastes divine. So I'll keep it going. There's another 2 hours to go, just under 2 hours to go, and then I will do like everybody else says, put them in the oven for 5 to 10 minutes at 200 degrees to get rid of all the salmonella, leprosy, pleurisy, the flu, the anything else disease that you can get from this, AIDS and syphilis and everything else. That's a bit of a joke, by the way. So See you in the morning. Okay, from that to this, it's the following day, it's the next morning. I had some of this last night before I went to bed and I'm still here, not dead. But just to show that I was going to do it, I'm now going to put it in the oven. In a minute, it's got the oven on, so I'm going to warm it up now, and then I'll put this in for 5 minutes on a timer. I'll probably put it in for about 6 minutes. There we go. So and then we'll bring it out and I'll show you the finished article. And that's it. I'm going to set that timer now to 6 minutes. And that's it. And that kills all known germs dead. It's like I said, your salmonella, whatever, leprosy, AIDS, all dead. Common cold, flu, influenza, pleurisy, all dead. Thanks for watching. This is cheap roadkill pheasant turned into a healthy snack. Take care. Catch you in the next vid. All the best.